Oh no, this can't be good.
I know how you feel.
He's a sensitive man.
We are the same, you and I.
Two hearts beat as one.
Both of us looking for love.
Height doesn't matter,
'Cause he's got a ladder. Hiya, Toots. Remember me?
Are you enjoying yourself up there?
Oh!
Hey everyone, AJ here for SOT Productions Gaming here. So, you saw my commercial featuring my stars and Moses areas of Hannah, Montana. If you want to see it again, I'll promise you want to see it. But anyway, on April 10th, 2024, Batman Telltale series returns. If you want to see the B12 walkthrough, I'll promise you it if you want to see it. Below on the description. So let's play part 10 of Legacy Siblings to fight that crime syndicate. And also, we get an unexpected surprise.
You never ever 멈추지 마 끝까지 저들의 말에 귀담지 마 You ready? I never met nobody like you 나만 잊으면 돼 쭉 내게 직진해 Nobody's like you like you
Hey everyone, Andrew here for SOT Productions Gaming here. I just want to show you what happened. It all began when I was playing Legacy Siblings and I was noticing that I flew around the city, and of course everything will be grateful to the way it was, but it went on to be silent. So I played Legacy Siblings silently. So the cutscenes were silent and everything because last year we lost Jerry Springer. And of course, he's been restoration, he's been host of America's Got Talent, and everything else. So I played Lego DC 1 together. So here's what happened in order. I was playing Lego DC 1 and I flew to LessCorp, and before I did that, I scanned for the location, and of course, so I had to scan for using Johnny GC points and everything else, and I used them all, but I had to use them immediately. So I went to the first GC point I saw. It was nearby me. So when I had a chance to fly there, I went to LessCorp and I hacked the controls of Salika. He said I got this and everything had to be in common. And we went in and we started a level and I heard the famous Lois Lane. But first I had to hear the background and then I heard Lois Lane and then I remember everything I learned that Lois Lane said. She was interviewing someone and he think it was Chatterbox. And now it was one. So I went away and did some commentary with that, okay? And now I had the sound and I had the thing and I did the story and I started with the level less core base and then I fought my way to the battle. And of course everything went well. When the level started, I heard a cutscene. This Lois Lane was dealing with a guy who was seeing a sea monster in the last episode, and then we waited for this, and then the level started, and I put something in there. When we were at LessCorp, the security guard greeted Lex, and he said he'll need to see some ID, and then Lex pointed out that the guy, but he was mistaken, and he Lex hit him, and they said we need to get to their control room. And then the chase and the pursuit again started. And of course everything else we had everything that go well is in common, huh? So that we waited for a long time and then there is more hope that we can get in. And then the security guard heard across the employees activated the alarm and switched the wheels a bit to make evil Xbox. And then this happened. So the level started, and we played on and on, and then the robots we fought hard, we fought all of them, and we dodged some of them. And then I remember, for one thing, I did the laser thingy on the computers. I pressed one of them, and I just hold it on to there, and then I remember going into the laser, and then I cut them all off, and then I built a great vent for Sinestro, and they thing here. I attacked quickly first, but I knocked out the bugs and nutriment bugs, and then built in the efforts to continue going on the grade, and everything else was great in common, and I show you everything. I went in as Sinestro, and then I got in, and 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 of course I went in that day and did my own thing. I broke in, and I built a lantern portal point, and of course jammed uh, the the entry for the robots, and then when it happened, the crash happened. Boom, like that. And then I realized that I freaked it out, and then I hang here, and and then I built a entry point, and then I knocked out one of the two bots, and then I dug the good area, and then I activated the button. And when I activated the button, everything changed, and the button was working, and it was grateful that we had a lot of things. So I remember now. When I got in there, I went in there and thing here, and this is why I had to break all the robots apart, and then I remember one thing, and I recorded everything, and I made my move, and I moved my thing, and I remember I heard that mention that the middle had no sound because of the conflict of putting here, and everything here. I saw everything, and then I kept moving, to my own choice, and I remember activating the buttons, and of course I hear no sound still, so everything must be fully repaired, and then I painted the bots green, and of course I went in and made my move, and I hired the bots, and pressed B, tap B many times, and knocked out the bots, and knocked them all out, and then I remember everything else. I avoided damage, and hired 2 more bots, and hired the last bot, and I helped start attacking with the bots immediately. And then, you know the rest. There will be a moment of silence for Jerry Springer for the next few minutes, and the next many minutes. So please join in a moment of silence in honor of Jerry Springer last year, who passed away at age 79 last year. Thank you. And I knew what happened. And I formed the jumping pad for Gorilla God, and then I attacked the last bot and Sinestro, and then I remember everything. Then I jumped in, and then I remember everything I had, and I jumped successfully. I knocked it out by accident, and then I knocked it again, and then I remember now. I had to use this way, and of course I did the other way, and I did the same thing, and then I did disappearing, and then came back, and bam, I got my minikit first minikit. Then I started hoodwinking the man into activating the bot, the elevator, and of course everything else changed plans, and the elevator was activated, and then every character got on it, and of course everything went well, and then we were up and away we go, and when we got there, we knew what happened. We just had to do a lot of things, and we got on the top level, and then we were pulling up and grappling back, and then we continued on, and everything went well according to plan, and then I activated the lever, and then that let's go bar was activated, and we had to figure out a way to get past. So they realized that the bots, just as good, change the codes to keep them out. And then we were stuck there. And then you knew what happened. There was no sound in this video, so you know what I meant. So I smashed them all using activating 4 targets. Bam, 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 bam. And then when I played Quad, I decided to hack the code to the red brick. I got pew pew mode that one. And everything we had is everything we had. So I started it to do some work and then bang. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I never the middle number what came in. It was a 6, so I did a 6 X and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there we go. We got pew pew mode, but I rebuilt it at the end. So I did some work, and then I went to use Lex Super to use X-Ray mode, and I used it well, and I got one mistake right, and then there was something wrong. There's something jammed, so I took it out and placed the other gear back in, and then put the other gear back in, and then everything changed well, and then it was grabbed, and everything went well, and we had to get through somewhere. So we went on to activate the green button, but first I had to smash some objects, and of course everything else went in motion. And of course we had a lot of things to do with a lot of game recordings. But next time when you see the next episode, it'll be with sound on. And everything I had is just the worst thing. And I activated the audio. And we went and motion and we had, and then I smashed some objects, smashed them all, and then I heard that Quad needed it. It was needed for this operation, so I finished all smashing objects, and then I switched it over to Grod. And then when I switched it over to Grod, I just simply had to do the right thing. Use it on the only thing I have. I kept smashing the objects, and then it was time to switch over to Grod. I quickly had to be ready. So I switched it over to Grod and got everything into motion. Then green goo swept. And there was green goo. And all I had to do was find out what it was. I built a grapple hook. And then I pulled it down as a Sinestro, and you pull down. Oh, that was smashed. And then the Gra had to build all the objects, and then everything we had was important. And then we built the cutter. A little inventing was done this way. And of course, so I went in and then did knock the joke, and I got ready and then pulled in, and then I tested out, and bam, I was there. So I knew what happened. So that's what I did. When we crashed in, they noticed Legion of Doom were there because of the crime syndicates, and then we noticed about everything. And then every villain that we got was worse. And I remember she was getting angrier. She was not happy. So she went into proceeding the attack. And then she did some more attacks and everything else. And then Alwyn got through the after he told him something, and then everyone was quashed in, and then the attack begun. And then when the attack begun, everyone retreated, and then we split into groups, and then it was time to start the fight. So Solika said, start the attack, and then he went on to fight like a professional, like this, and then he put into any misery, and I used every possible opponent available. I used every attack available, and every move available to stop up the crime syndicate. And I noticed audio was not showing. So this is why I had to do a lot of things to do. So I made my move, I shot in, made my choices, and I shot him, and then he was at dead shot, and I hit him quickly. The grade was down one lot strike, and now he was shot, charging up quickly. And I attacked the thugs first to get through to that. And of course, every move I make, every decision I choose, its importance and thing. And I got true villain. Then after I got everything, and then I shocked up Grid's power surge and shocked him up, and then he was still alive, and I still fought him hard, and I made my move, and everything here. I was in the ball now, and I hit him, and then he was at booming, and I knocked him out again, and quickly, and he noticed everything he said, and was shocking him, and I was placing my move and thing here, and I started my choices, making my choice and thing here. Every move is available, and of course it was the hardest fight. And I made my move, and I fought on, and moved on, and I decided that I need dead shot for this swing. And of course and I used the grapple hook, and I pulled it down, and bam! I decided to use Cataboomerang as part of my next move. And of course every move is important. I did knock my joke, and I got ready to aim, and then I started to hit the X button, and bang, and boom, kapow, and I activated, and the crash came, boom, and of course every video I made, I realized that it was important when you crash. So after Solika said, "will do," and then enter Sesame, I shrunk down, and then I crashed it in. And I activated the fuse box, got all the studs, made my way in, and also rewired the thing. And by rewiring is yeah, I dropped down, and I made my move. And bang. Boom. He was free. And Grid was knocked out. With the first opponent out, it was time to take care of the second opponent. And, of course, bring justice to everywhere. I remember attacking Deathstorm and I remember having a lot of things. I started quickly attacking, I made my move, I dodged my tactics, and everything I learned is important. It's time I tested it out. I dodged his moves, I dodged his temper, and dodged everything, and then bang, boom, kapow. Oh, and I made my move. I made my move, and then got hit, and hit. And here he comes, your doom awaits. And I dodged jumps. And jumped and jumped and jumped. And I quickly attacked and I made my move and bang, blew up. And jumped my moves, jumped my moves, jumped my moves, moves, and made my choices and then attack until he was beaten up. And I continued to beat him up still. And then after he was beaten up, he was already finished. Stood back and crashed the party and then continued to fight on and fight on. And then with one life left, I quickly tapped 2 times. And then I jumped to move, and then I simply knocked him out and didn't notice that the other guy has hearts like this. And then I used my move and then easily knocked out this thing here. And bang, he was out. So when he was out, the doors crashed in and Joker said, "Right, now I want to have a word with Lex." And then the stars got hit, and everyone else gets hit, and then the bowling strike occurred, and he hit them like the bowling pins, and hit them all, and Lex noticed the computer, and he just simply took it all. Oh, no, don't touch that. You know what you're doing. Oh, I do. Hero or villain, and that's why he said it. And then the super gross woman said, "You tricked all of us." And so Lika got angry, and then Luthor pointed out that he's gonna get rid of the crime syndicate. But Sulika overloaded the computer and used it on a moon to overload. So Lex, everyone ran, and Lex got something to lever, and then it was an overload of Ubuntu, and then it teleported them all the way to Apocalypse, and then boom, a planet came in the sky. And that completed Gridlocked. Locked in Lego DC Villains. So I quickly got away, and everything else will be ready. But the next episode will be ready to go for the next part. So if you want to see more Sans Terra commercials, I'll apologize if you want to see it. But the next part will have audio if we wanted to see what happens next. Okay. This is Angie Hoon signing out, and I hope I'll see you next time. And you want to donate for money to 47 First Street, just go to contact me at 619-397-8120.